And just like that, it is a new day. What's going on, everybody? You are joining me straight to work, actually, because I have been elsewhere, but I'm here now with Marge inside. I'm sure she'll be here doing something in the building, aren't you? But yeah, we're here. She just texted me and she said, I was sweeping, I didn't see your message. So wherever she's doing her own version of Oliver Twist, we will find out. But yeah, basically today's plan with the video, it will be a bit of live stream selling, a bit of organising the kilo sale events, and I'm just going to be passing on a few bits of thoughts I've had regarding like where I want to take some of these types of videos, the reselling perspective, and maybe just like a bit more of an attachment to that authentic kind of process I wanted to approach it with, in a sense where it's like telling you real thoughts I have about certain things. And there's some things I want to talk about today on this video, so stick about because you might want to listen to them if you're interested in reselling and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'll go and find Marge because I'm ready for a coffee anyway because I've not had one yet. So yeah, lots of love and we'll see you on the next clip. When I tell you this woman is the easiest to make jump, watch this. She'll jump like this, watch. Hello?
Oh God, you're gonna jump.
See, I told you, it doesn't take anything to make this woman jump. What are you doing?
Sorting your bloody washing out, mate.
Oh, right. Well, if we move away from this nonsense, get out of my way. She's not really doing my washing, that's just a code word for normal work.
Yeah, doing your washing.
Yeah, code word. So this is just some, I tell you what, some of the coats that we've had recently, they've been pulling them to the side to mending them, like, because some people have just been giving away really nice ones. Oh my God, it looks clean in here. Hang on, my attention span's just gone. What is this t-shirt? No, I'm not taking a coat. What is this t-shirt? This is cool. A Suski for president. I'm not sure who he is. Do you think that's an okay t-shirt? I have no idea. Let us know in the comments. Yes, I'm just waiting for Marge now. Hopefully we are on forecast for a coffee soon because your boy is needing a coffee out here. No response, which is always good.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. So hopefully go for a coffee now. Just before or after Marge just broke her glasses, I was in here looking at this and I just spotted this and she says, you said something's wrong with it?
They usually go up here if they need amending, if we think they're worth mending.
Can we have a look at what the fault might be, that what we need to look at to mend? I'm curious because this is a beautiful dark green Fred Perry puffer. I literally looked at this and thought, this is a bit of me.
Ah, there it is under the seam. So it's on the seam, so it should come out.
So what would that need? What would happen there in that process with it?
Lindsay will get her needle and thread out and do an invisible seam on it.
And essentially, what does that do in terms of the person who would like potentially buy it to wear it?
Well, if we do this on tilt and we show somebody that, they'll go, no, I'm not going to pay £1 for a £150 coat, even though I'm sure they've got somebody in their family that could sew it. Or you could take it to a stitch thing.
How long would it take Lindsay to fix it?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, and realistically, that's not going to come out after that, is it?
No. You could take it to a professional and they'd probably charge you less than £5.
I'm sorry, but it's so joking. I'm just clocking you trying to talk to me serious since you've got this. Looking so nice, darling. Yeah, thank you.
Like a monocle.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
won't do that now. They won't. Ah, well.
Margical.
Margical.
That's magical. Like, I'm just going to use this point for a different perspective. Now, not to use anybody as an example, but a conversation I recently had tricked this thought process in my mind. Wait, are these free? Are these free? Oh my God, these chairs are free. Should we take them?
Yes.
Okay.
All of them.
Yeah, take all of them.
I'd take 2 for her.
Okay, hang on. Can you pick them all up? Okay. So we're going to make a point. I think I'll come back to making the point in a minute because we just got some chairs. Hang on. I'm making a point about something. Marge's got 3 chairs. I've got 3 chairs. See, look, broken glasses, free chairs. You just don't know what these videos are going to contain. So these are the 3 chairs that we've just got. Well, the 6, in fact. And yeah, these were just the ones that spotted there. So let me just get back to the point that I was trying to make on that video. Now, the point I was just trying to get at is I had a recent conversation with somebody and it made me think about this point even more so. Those people that are at the bottom are competing, whereas when you're at the top, you collaborate. And what I mean by that is that people who are at really small scales fight over crumbs, fight in small capacities, yet the people that are in higher positions are working together to try and collaborate to help each other become bigger. And I think that having the conversation with someone recently that made me think really, and I don't even want to say too much because I'm not trying to like bait anybody out, but it was just like, it was really interesting that somebody wanted to have this sort of conversation, and it kind of made me think, I don't consider anybody at a top or a bottom position, but I just think like you should only ever look to ways to collaborate with people and not really compete, because competing, healthy competition is essentially looking at somebody and going, I think I could do that better. I'm going to prove to you I can do it better. Whereas competing without that healthy competition is sort of saying, I'm going to try and pull the wool under your eyes, or I'm going to try and do all these sort of things. And it's almost like really boring tactics, I suppose, when you are in that collaborative space. Like I say, what I mean by this is, guys, is that if you are, whatever scale you're at, micro, macro, gotta confuse myself saying them, whatever stage you are in your business, even if you're starting out at a small scale or wherever you want to be, just honestly try and be as genuine and honest with most people that you work with, and I guarantee you, you'll have a much better outcome for yourself, for your sanity, for your state of being, for your business, by doing that. And it's not to say that nice guys finish last in business, where you kind of go, yeah, be a nice person and like have the piss taken out of you. It's not saying that. It's just like find a balance between being a good person in business and just a good person in the like perspectives of whatever you engage with. Anyway, it's time for a live now. I just wanted to pass that thought on, as it was something that was playing on my mind before we found the free chairs. I'm going to go and go on a live now, so I'll see you soon. I told you guys these videos would be just all about flipping live thoughts. So found these shoes, and I'm pretty convinced that these aren't legit. Marge is like, they look all good, that's got it on the sole. And to be honest with you, they look good, right? And you see the QR code there. I haven't scanned it, but the perspective I'm getting at is for those that maybe you want to give me some intel. How can you confirm that the QR code that's inside the shoe is authenticated by that? Like, what offers it in a different capacity? Something like to do with Certi logos, QR codes, I've got some familiarity with, but when it comes to trainers, honestly, there's a big reason why I've stayed clear of it. But we've got loads of them, and we're just like piecing some together, but, you know.
I could just tell you the legit ones usually have them. The fake ones.
These are not legit.
The fake ones don't have them on the bottom usually.
What, the fake ones normally have like gas on the back or something? As we go obviously into like 2024 with like the way that clothes are being made now, the way that tags are changing, the way that QR codes are being used in this like sort of continuous or perpetuated like use and presence of technology through like even clothing, like QR codes in items of clothing. Like, who would have thought that there would be something on an item of clothing that you could scan and essentially get in more information about it, and there would be complexity to it. But anyway, yeah, just another passing thought. I've got 5 minutes till the live, and we're going to see what we can do. Because it's Friday, I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling a little bit like knackered today, but I think that this is like the reality of it is sometimes you are just tired and sometimes you just grind through it. But what I've noticed about doing the live is that I can be tired at the beginning, and just the momentum of like the music and everybody chatting and stuff just builds it up anyway. So hopefully by the next shot after the live, be in a bit more of an awoken spirit, and we'll be getting prepared to probably go home and edit yesterday's video for today, which would be yesterday when you see it. Anyway, this is literally how a live ends. I pause the music, I look around. So this is what we actually sold on today's live. So all of these, I did actually 100 auctions, and then I capped it. Loads more of these have sold, but I'll show you a couple of bits at random that just sold. So Marge and me were making, I say Marge and me, Marge was making up some of these bundles. So she did like these 2 pieces, women's bits, like menswears or like youth wears. We're trying to basically cover everything at the same time. One thing that you don't notice, especially like I'd say a difficult thing with live stream selling, is that because you're on the camera presenting it, but then you're also trying to talk to the chat, you're simultaneously trying to go with the flow of what you're planning to do, but then at the same time like appease and make sure that everybody that's on the stream is getting what they want. So I find that finding the balance is very interesting, because we kind of have men's items, women's items, juniors items, and then bundles, and this broken done out wheelie thing specified by booties, rags and reworks and stuff like that. So it's really good. We did it for about 3.5 hours, absolutely chopped it up. I'll tell you what though, to be honest with you guys, absolutely knackered. I think some days it just gets like that. It's quite gloomy today, but let's just put it down to just having a long morning drive or something. I don't know. But yeah, all these items are absolutely cleared out now, so this will all be sent next week. Got lots of exciting content coming in the next couple of days as well, so I will just turn the camera around and send this or sign it off. Yeah, what I want with these videos as well is I want there to be points where I'm talking about certain things that are useful for you guys, but giving you an honest look into what happens. So like little things like where I maybe just struggle to find an item and the process for how I find it, or that kind of relatable stuff for people who are resellers. Like, you know, now with like live streaming, how we sell, it's completely like changed on its head. So when I used to be selling individual products that we'd uploading on like a website and something, we'd spend so much time like day by day by day by just uploading all of these products and doing all that sort of stuff. And now there's a big preparation side of things where we spend a lot of time putting the bundles together. The ladies are creating all these things, but then the lifetime itself, you know, 100 auctions in 3 hours. I know that, like, I'm not using this in a way to be like, well, maybe I'm just a good seller. I would hope I'm a good seller because people like the streams, but it's like fast and you're taking lower amounts of money, but it's really good. There's one thing, I'm going to leave it on this point. Actually, hang on, what on earth? So Marge has been organising, or I say organising, looking at all these bags. That's a cool Levi's one. That's actually a really nice Levi's bag. But yeah, one thing that I find funny, and I'm going to leave it on this, but nothing as like in a bad way. One thing with live streams that I find very interesting is that because you're the personal brand on the camera, right? A lot of these live stream platforms, you have to be almost sort of exclusive to one platform. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I think it's definitely a different way of approaching it. Like, if you sell on Depop, Vinted aren't bothered if you are selling on there, or eBay aren't bothered. But with live streams, because you're essentially the personal brand, I think that there's this big homing in on live stream platforms wanting there to be exclusivity with the people that are on the platform. So I totally get it, but I'm kind of interested to see how that plays out as more live stream platforms come about. And that's not even me to say, like, I'm curious by other platforms, but we're all naturally curious by other ways to make money. My thing is, like, I want to do what I like doing, and I want to be good at what I do. I think I'm quite a good presenter with how I sell. People seem to have a good time on the lives and enjoy it. But there is sometimes that curious element of, like, I wonder what other platforms are like. But I also think that sometimes it's about, like, if what you do works and you're happy with what you're doing and it's working, then there's no need to question the process. No need to question it, what you do, and whether there could be something better. Because as long as you're, like, creating some leverage for yourself, then and you're enjoying what you're doing and it's working out, then I don't think you should question it too much. You just be aware of other options, but don't need to entertain them, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, just talking to a camera for so long, I think this is going to be the last shot from me, guys and girls, because I'm absolutely knackered. I need to edit today's video, get it up, and yeah, then crack on with swimming and all that other stuff today. So yeah, lots of love, guys. Honestly, really appreciate everybody for watching the videos, and I hope that over the course of time of this life of Gully that it becomes interesting and useful and you get value from it. So yeah, my arm's absolutely aching from holding the phone like this now. I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Big up, stay safe, sustainable, and all that good stuff in a bit.